we've already identified some of those. We avoid an awful lot of problems when we just avoid these issues, whether they're addiction or problems with our family members. You know, everybody who's had an alcoholic in their life knows the whole ramifications of the family and all of those things. In the Word of Wisdom scripture specifically, it says that we will be blessed with health in the navel and marrow in our bones. And you and I may not totally understand like the value of marrow in my bones, but I know I need it and I want it. And so that's good. We'll run and not be weary and walk and not faint. The destroying angel will pass us by and not slay us. Let me just throw this out. This is not the key to the fountain of youth. It is not a way to live forever, because we've all experienced the fact that that's not the case. But I will tell you that in my 3 years of doing this nasty commute from my mother-in-law's house to work and so forth, and living on 5 hours of sleep a night for years, I am as sure as the day is long that the Word of Wisdom is in part why I missed 1 day of work in 3 years for illness, that I don't believe my husband missed any. Our backs were molded, so to speak, to bear up the burdens that were ours. And we were blessed with health beyond what we deserved. I to this day, I continue to thank the Lord every day for the temporal blessing of good health. Every day you can get out of bed and do whatever you set forth to do is a gift. And if you don't know that, go figure that out, okay? Because it's a gift. In the blink of an eye, that can change, ladies. I'm pointing to the world, because they think they're invincible. There are spiritual blessings, clearly, that come from the Word of Wisdom. Can we just throw a couple of those out really quick before we end? What are the spiritual blessings that come to us by obeying the Word of Wisdom?
Well, verse 19, I shall find wisdom and great treasures of knowledge, even hidden treasures.
Even hidden treasures. And every one of us has had that experience at one point in time, or if you really think about it, you know that you just had a hidden treasure revealed to you. There's no question about it. What other spiritual blessings come? Yes?
Well, like when we fast, it like kind of opens your mind to just take in the Spirit more than like thinking about food and stuff like that. So like when you avoid those bad things that you can become addicted to,
Absolutely.
Then you have the chance to feel spiritual.
Absolutely. No question. One of the greatest blessings that comes from it. Yes?
I think a big reason of why we have the Word of Wisdom is to make sure that we're in the places that we're supposed to be in, doing the things that we're supposed to be doing, to make sure that we always have the Spirit with us.
Absolutely.
If we're doing those things that we're not supposed to be doing, we probably won't have the Spirit with us.
And we've been told that if we indulge in these things, that we sort of chase the Spirit out when we do that. Yes?
Yes, I was reflecting, and because the foods I eat, and also ran in family, because I didn't eat right. I got diabetes, and I still didn't, and now I have used insulin, and now I have things, and that could have all been avoided had I eaten right.
Or at least postponed. Maybe just postponed. Yeah. President Boyd K. Packer said that our physical body is the instrument of our spirit. In that marvelous revelation, the Word of Wisdom, we are told how to keep our bodies free from impurities, which might dull, even destroy those delicate physical senses which have to do with spiritual communication. The Word of Wisdom is a key to individual revelation. If you want to be in tune, you got to keep your temple in tune. I bury my testimony that I do have a testimony, not unlike, I'm sure, several of you in this room. I was born and raised in the church, and through solely the grace of God, I have never had a cigarette in my mouth. I have never had an alcoholic beverage. I have never partaken of an illegal drug. I have never done any of those things. And I acknowledge that that's not true for everyone who's been born and raised in the church. That it's just the grace of God that I was strong enough to say, no. And when I tell people that today, they are amazed. And then they run down the list. Wait, but you've had a glass of wine, right? No. But you've had, no. But you tried, no. None. And I feel like that is just one of the greatest blessings. I suppose it could be a bragging point. I don't run around advertising But when that comes up, and I can tell people that, and look them right in the eye and say, I've never done that, there's just a sense of God's grace and love in me as a result of that. And I bury my testimony that I have been blessed over and over and over as a result of that obedience. And I leave that with you in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen.
Mindy, thank you so much. That was a wonderful lesson. I love these back to the basic lessons in these last 2 years. It's just so heartwarming to have it reaffirmed as a group and that we all are striving for the same types of things. We are going to close with hymn 132, God is in his holy temple. 133, thank you. And Suzanne Erb will give us our closing prayer. Thank you very much. Have a good week.